absolutely loved it. It wasn't actually what I was expecting it was going to be either, which I'm happy about. I've taken lots of different courses from different teachers, not a lot of online, but even in person. And especially considering this was online, I think it's probably some of the best, most productive feedback I've ever had. Like even knowing I've been in person with people, like this is like a next level feedback, which I super appreciated.
So you have mentioned it, you received it a little bit different than what you expected. So what you have expected and what you actually received.
I didn't expect, honestly, I didn't expect that it was going to be so detailed and that your feedback was going to be so specific. You know, I think oftentimes we go to courses and we sort of get like an overall, well, make sure that you do this next time and make sure that you did this, but you were very specific, like to each individual nail, which was really helpful to know exactly where I need to improve my work. This is probably one of the best courses I've ever taken in anything that I've trained in. It's so specific. It's really, really detailed. Your videos, I love how you broke them down into different videos instead of just having like one video per shape. So when I need to go back and study something and practice something again, I can just go to a specific point without wasting time having to search through a video. That was really convenient. Your breakdown of all the different shapes and why they need to be that way was really nice. I like that a lot. I think the hardest thing for me, honestly, at the beginning was my ego. At the beginning, when I submitted my first assignment. And I was kind of just expecting like, oh, I'll just submit it and then I'll go on to the next one. And I didn't pass the first assignment. And I was like shocked, actually. But I'm really glad that I didn't, because otherwise, why would we have paid to do it if I was just going to be, you know, reading something and going through it without actually getting feedback from it. Each assignment that I did, it made so much sense that I did the one beforehand as to why I did it.
Yes, exactly.
I really appreciate the detail you put that way.
So what results you have achieved after the course and how you feeling now when we talking about form placement, speed, shaping, apex placement, you know what to do, or yeah.
I trust myself a lot more. And one of the things that I struggled with throughout, or one of the things that I've been learning throughout, is to trust myself to have thinner nails. Because I always have my apex like really thick. I have had my apex really thick because I just didn't trust that they would hold unless it was really thick. And now being able to do them and having practiced on myself and practiced on my sister, and I know what we put our nails through, like I know how much we use our nails and to how thin they are and how perfect they've lasted. Like it's absolutely given me more confidence in having that ultimate nail that I've always wanted to do, but never trusted myself enough to do it. That like nice, really thin, really like clean and crisp, but I've always been too nervous that something was going to break because it wasn't thick enough, you know? So
yes,
that I'm really happy at. I've definitely been faster at all of my fills and imbalances because I don't need to file as much, obviously. The application of my gel is so much more on point that I can spend my time with my prep work more and the art, and I don't have to worry so much with spending time of application and filing because that part's probably the fastest now.
Yes, yeah. How did you find the algorithm, like the instruction when you're receiving that course step by step? So here we file step 1, step 2. Was this useful for you? Kind of you like, have an algorithm, piece of paper, and you know each step how to file and what to file, and the end results to have that crispy shape.
Yeah, because before, when I would do my filing, it would take me so much longer. I was filing off because I didn't have a consistent way that I was filing. I would just kind of go through and then I check this one again and then check this one. It was sort of back and forth, and it would take so much longer. And now it's just like step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, done. Switch over, so much faster.
Yeah.
My clients have noticed it too. Like lots, they've said like you're faster, you know, like you're not second guess, because I second guess myself all the time. I think that's just consistent, but I'm not doing that anymore, especially with any of my infills and balances. I haven't taken a ton of time off of my full sets, but I think that's because I'm spending more time ensuring like the form placement and how it's catered to each nail. I wasn't spending a lot of time making sure that they were perfect before. But again, now that I'm putting that more time into the prep, I don't have to worry about shaping later. So
yes. Yeah. And overall, so how much time you saving now per appointment?
well, for fills, at least 20 to 30 minutes. But then I'm kind of taking some of that time and doing more artwork. So
how was the price point?
I would have paid more for it, especially knowing now what I do. Like I would have, it's worth more than what you're charging for it. It's better than the feedback that I've had from being in an in-person class with anybody really. And even even if I'm taking pictures and I know while I'm taking pictures of my assignment and I'm like, I didn't really like that so much. Maybe I'll just hide that a little bit in the picture. You still see it every time. You know exactly what you're looking for. So, I mean, it was really detailed and really specific, and I knew exactly how to fix what you pointed out.
Yeah.
For me, especially, really helped with unlearning me some bad habits that I've learned in my time, whether it be things that I've taught myself or things that I've learned from other people. It makes my work more efficient, and it gives me more time to do the things that I really enjoy, like the creative aspect. And then to be able to take some time to take really nice pictures of the nails afterwards as well. But it's really, it's been so good, and I'm really, really glad that I took this. Set your ego aside while you're doing this, because there were a few times when I felt like I had a bit of a bruised ego, and it was all me, because I just expected that, well, I've been doing nails forever, so I know how to do this. And you know, a few things that I would question of like, well, I knew to do it this way before, but it's proving itself that when I'm doing it the way that you've taught, like it's just better. It's just better.
Yes. Yeah.